February was my month.
Welcome to my channel, to my channel. Maybe from this video you want to follow or leave a like, you would comment and subscribe. Don't be shy, I'll tell you what I like.
Hey guys, it's Julie. I just want to start the video by saying today we're going to be doing a February wrap up,
It take you that long to find it?
It does.
February wrap up, March TBR. So your girl had on makeup from when I went to the supermarket, and I was like, somebody gonna see it. Like, no makeup. Okay, so let's just get it out the way. I did not read all the books on my TBR from February. I didn't take account for that last month was Black History Month. And so I'm like, oh my God, I'm supposed to be reading only Black books. Like, what the hell am I doing? I went to my TBR. Let's just get into it. Yeah, I had to talk about the books that I read because your girl read 10 books last month. Is your girl a reader or what? First book I finished was Ice Planet Barbarians. I gave that one 3 stars. Okay, so that one, it did not hit for me. Like, I had read it because of somebody I saw on TikTok, but it was like mediocre. It was like, okay. I really don't have much to say about it. But the audio book was good. At least in the guy's perspective, I thought the guy who did the voice was hella funny. Like, he did the woman's voice, hella funny. The next one I read was Lakewood. I gave that one 3 stars. I also listened to it on audiobook. I liked it. It really was like, what the F am I reading? It's not a horror at all. Maybe a thriller. Maybe, if you want to count it. But it's more like literary fiction. At the end, I hated the ending. I was like, what the hell? Like, that's just how you're going to end it. I read A Soul to Guide, and that one I loved. That one I gave 4 stars, but it was more like a 4.5. I really should have given it 5 because I really did like it. But I think, like, okay, it was really good and I really enjoyed it while I was reading it. But honestly, like, I see myself forgetting about it like in a month or 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was really good while I was reading it. I don't know why my eyes watering. A 500-page book, and can I tell you that I finished it in like 2 days? February was my month. It's about this like monster dude. It was like a monster romance. He's like on the chubbier side, so it was like a chubby plus size read, you know. He has to eat people to gain intelligence. So, and he meets her, and she's blind. And at first he was the villain, but then, you know, they fall in love. It's very much Beauty and the Beast, and I loved it. 4.5, but really 5. But I'm not gonna change it. I said what I said. So after that, I read Chaser. This one I loved so much that I had to go and make a aesthetic video. You probably saw it on my channel if you looked at it. I did like a short for it, like with some photos. This is another plus size read. This one I gave 5 out of 5 stars. Now this one I'm gonna remember for a while. Okay, disrespect nobody. Country hat, billionaire romance, and the girl was like, think Gossip Girl, rich debutante, and then he was like a farmer dude who just so happened to be a billionaire. Like, he had a whole bunch of land everywhere. Like, it was fire, and it was so funny. It was like not even a rom-com, because sometimes rom-coms aren't funny. The Nanny, Living Single, like that type of funny. Go check that book out. But it was the second book. I really wish I would have read the first book and then read that book. So if you do end up wanting to read that, I say read the first book. The next one I read was a NetGalley art, Hoth and the Prince, 3rd book in like a trilogy, I believe, or it might be a series, I don't know. But this one gives very much Bridgerton. Now, did I love it better than the second book? No. But I recommend all 3 books, and you could read them as a standalone, and they're fire. It's very much like the Bridgertons, but it's like they're called the Dubels. It's like a Black world, Black people, Black family, Black everything. And I love it. And each one is about a different person from the family finding love. And yeah. The next one is the 4th book in a series that I've been reading on and off. Fantasia? Okay, I'm not going to tell you that about that book, but the whole series is like 2 Black families are interconnected. One is like a really rich family, and the other one's like middle class, and somehow they're intertwined some way. Somebody's married to somebody was the ex to somebody, and it's just messy and it's just amazing. But it's also like hints of paranormal, but like not paranormal where they shift or whatever, but paranormal in like totems, which is like their spirit animal and all this stuff. And there's like voodoo and hoodoo and all this stuff. It's really good. I really recommend it, but only if you like urban fiction. If you don't mind people getting beat up, people pulling up and beating people up, and just, yeah. Gave 3 stars. Okay, this one I got into my novella bag. Okay, the next 3 are novellas. The Enfield Horror by Rowan Merrick. This one is not a black author, but what happened was I read it after the other novellas, but this one is right in front of me, so I'm just gonna go with it. This one I gave 4 stars. I liked it. It was really short. It was like monster romance, which I like, so it was good. The next one I didn't like so much, but like I'm so sad I didn't like it. The Oath by T.M. Richardson. This one I gave. Oh my god, I didn't rate it. I don't know why, but it doesn't want to hold my rating or my review, so I'm not gonna do it again. I don't know, that's weird. But I gave it a 3 star because I didn't like it was given Wattpad, but not in a good way. A lot of the dialogue was just really awkward. And then she's supposed to be like 40, 50. Like, I don't, and the way she was written just seemed very childish. Hey, sometimes Wattpad works, sometimes it doesn't. And in this case, it was my favorite. The next one I read was Death and Shadow, which is like 1.5 in like a series. The second book didn't come out yet, but this one was supposed to be like an in between. Now this one is different characters and different plot, but it connects. So you're supposed to still read the first book. At least that's what the author said. I personally don't think you need to. Like, yeah, you'll get a little spoiled, but not so much that you can't read the first one still, you know? I liked it. I gave it 3 stars, though it wasn't my favorite. I think, I don't know, I liked the space aspect of it, and I liked the characters, but I didn't feel like it connected with the story, and I didn't feel like it needed to be put into the series. I feel like this could have been a whole other book later on or whatever. I want the characters that I came for, and I feel like that wasn't this. And yeah, I liked it, didn't love it, still love the author, and I'm gonna read the next book when it comes out. Okay, so the second to last book is Murder in Westminster by Vanessa Riley. This one is the first book in a trilogy, but only 2 books are out right now. So this one is about a girl who she's black, but they call the race Blackamoor in this. And she married a white man, and he gives her a title or like status. And this is the era of slavery and all that stuff. So she solves crime, she sees visions, and her husband's away off to sea for like mad long, almost like he doesn't want to be with her. She's gonna have like this forbidden love with the neighbor, Mr. Henderson. It's a cozy mystery, so if you don't like those, you might not like this, but I love cozy mysteries, and I totally forgot I loved cozy mystery. So when I found this, I was like, oh, my heart, I like it. So read that, 4 stars, and I'm currently reading the second book, which I told you is out, Murder in Drury Lane. Oh, and I'm also reading Skyfall, which is the 5th book in the Moon series, which I was telling you about that I'm in the middle of. I'm softy nothing that for right now, so I'm not really in the middle of it. I'm only reading Murder in Drury Lane, but I just wanted to let you know what I'm currently reading. So those are the things I've read, what I'm currently reading, and now on to the books that I'm gonna read in March. The books I'm gonna read. All right, on to the March TBR. Okay, so I got 7 books on my TBR. Now there was just so many books coming out in February and March that I'm like, ooh, are these really going to be the ones to lock me down? So the first one is In the Gray by BB Reed. This one is a dark romance. I didn't know anything about it, but I had watched this one girl's video, and she was just going on about all the black books that she's seen on TikTok, and then I saw that one, and I remember saving it, and I was like, what is it really about? When I read that synopsis, I was like, oh, click. But I feel like this book might be really big. What you think? I don't know. We'll find out. Into the Gray. So the next one I want to read is Lore of the Wilds by Annalie Sabrana. I think that's how you say it. This one just came out the other day. This one is a romancy, I believe, and all I know is there was like a centaur dude on the cover, and it's supposed to be like medieval given vibes, like, I don't know, mythical beings, I don't know. Given like maybe Percy Jackson, like the cover gives Percy Jackson. So somebody I follow, he has a book club, and that's the book that's gonna be on it. Capri's Book Island. So yeah, I'll leave her video down below if you want to check it out. All right, so the next one is a NetGalley arc, and that is This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. This is the second book. The first book was Before I Let Go. I'm sure you heard about it. Everybody and their mom was talking about it. It's only right, since the book is coming out in March, to read it. Hopefully before it comes out, but no promises. The next one is, oh, okay, this one I was really excited for. This one is Womb City. This one is a sci-fi. In this world, husbands get the microchip to the woman's body. So I was like, what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Can he give her abortion? Can he make her have her period? Can he make her not be able to have kids? Like, I don't know what you mean. Like, can he give her a stomach ache? I really don't know. I know, like, maybe he'll know where she is, but like, what does that mean? What does that entail? But yeah, he has control of her body. They're in a loveless marriage, so I'm sure he's trying to make her life a living hell, and I'm curious. So the whole thing is like her wanting to protect her child from, I'm assuming, the government and her man. I don't know. But I've been doing this BuzzFeed challenge by somebody on YouTube. She gives like a word or theme. Pick a book based on that word or theme. So the March one is a character's name. So I chose Vanessa Jared's Got a Man. This one I've been wanting to read for so long. This book has been out since I don't even know when. And I keep saying, oh, I'm going to read it. And now's the time to read it, because I couldn't find a lot of books with the character's name, especially at least on my want to read list. I have another book that I'm thinking of, which is Nana by Brandon Macy or Massey. This one is a horror book. So that one also, I think they call her Nana in the book, so I think that counts as well. This lady's supposed to come and take care of the old lady, but like she's like a menace, like she's awful, and like some weird stuff goes down with the old lady. I don't know. Everybody and their mama was talking about it back when it first came out, and now I haven't heard anybody talk about it recently, so maybe everybody read it already. I don't know. And then lastly, I have A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle L. Jensen. This one is a new release. It's really giving me like Court of Thorns and Roses and all that stuff, that whole vibe. I think it's about Vikings. Is it? I don't know. I think it's about Vikings. I could be wrong though. But yeah, I'm intrigued and I want to get to it. But those are the ones that I'm like right now excited for. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you read in February, what you're hoping to read in March. If you read any of these, if you want to read any of these, let me know in the comments. We can have a little chat. I hope y'all enjoyed this chill video of me just talking your ear off. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, press that notification bell to be notified every time that I post. If you like this video, you might like my other videos, so definitely go check those out, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.